During the last state election, I had the privilege of getting to know Damian Buijs. Damian is a small business owner who ran for the seat of Chaffey in the Riverland. He did it despite the importunes of his pastor, who wanted him to be an intern in his church. I remember having coffee with Damian, and I didn't actually tell him what to do. I gave him the options. But Damian chose to step into the community and be involved. He had a fair crack at Chaffey, and he's number 2 candidate for the Nationals. Damian.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's great to be here, and thank you to ACL for hosting this event. And how good is it to have this many Conservative candidates willing to stand up and have a crack at Parliament? That's, for me, that is a great encouragement, and it's been a great encouragement hearing from these candidates so far. But a bit about me. My name is Damian Buijs, as you just heard. I'm the South Australian National Party candidate for the Senate this coming election. And if there's one thing that you should know about me, it's that I'm a Christian. And it's my Christian values that inform my political values. But you might be wondering, what is a National Party candidate doing here in Adelaide, considering our tagline is literally the Nationals for regional Australia? And that would be a good question, but I'll let you in on a little secret, and that's I live in Adelaide too. Sure, I have a background of running livestock and I'm a shearer, but as a metro person, I'm here in Adelaide and have been for 5 years. As a metro person, I see value in running as a Nationals candidate, and I see value for metro people to be voting for the Nationals as well. And I'll give you 3 reasons why I believe that the Nationals are a good option. I'll give you a political reason, an economic reason, a political reason, and then also a more of a conviction-based reason. And firstly, the economic reason is the Nationals are a party that focuses on the main industries that prop up our nation's economy. I'm talking about mining and agriculture. Every single one of you in this room uses the products of mined goods. Every single one of you in this room uses the products from agriculture. You trying to tell me something? Oh, okay, sure. Every one of you uses a product of agriculture. We all eat food, we all wear clothes, etc. And every single one of us, we benefit from the money that comes in from the exports that our economy brings in. We benefit from the money that exports bring into our economy. So that's a political reason. A vote for the Nationals is a vote for the industries that support our economy. But there's also a political reason of why to vote for the Nationals. And that is that the Nationals are the 3rd largest party in Australia, and we are able to be in government thanks to the coalition agreement. And I think this is an important point to make at the moment, simply due to the reason that we're seeing a bit of a shift away from people wanting to vote for the 2 major parties. There's a bit of voter dissatisfaction with the major parties, and they're looking for an alternative option. And this alternative option has been looking to independents, looking to minor party candidates. And if they're a good independent, if they're a good minor party candidate, I would strongly recommend consider them. But I'd also say consider the fact that by voting in too many independents, too many minor party candidates, we risk destabilising the government. So a vote for a national party gives you an option of voting for a party that is in government, but not one of the 2 major parties that people are a bit disillusioned with. And then I would say a 3rd reason, and for me this is more the biggest reason really, is a conviction-based reason of why to vote for a good quality national candidate. And that is simply that the Nationals, at their core, are a conservative party. We're a party that believes in the Judeo-Christian principles that this nation was founded on, and the Judeo-Christian principles that made this nation great. And as I'm sure many of you are aware, there's been Nationals candidates who have been great advocates for these principles. We've had the Nationals introducing the Children Born Alive Bill, care for children, aborted children that are born alive. It's Nationals that have been advocating for the Religious Freedom Bill. It's Nationals like Dr. Ann Webster at the moment. She's been quite vocal about speaking out against biological men participating in women's sport. So And so as a Christian, for me, I wanted to be part of a party where I could stand up for my Christian values and be backed by my party. But I also want to be part of a party that has a holistic approach to government, that is a party that has been in government for years and has the policy, the maturity, and the experience to know how to run a country. Because it's just as important to have good social and family-based values as it is to have a policy on building roads that care for our population. But thank you.